Hi, in the last section, we had a thorough introduction to a version control system. In this section, we shall look at Git as a version control and how is it different from other version controls. We'll also see how it addresses the drawbacks of the traditional version control systems that we saw in the last section. Once the participant understands the core principles behind Git, it will be so easier to correlate the various Git commands and operations and how all this fits in a big picture. Unlike other version control systems like SVN or Perforce, Git is a distributed version control. Each collaborator or user gets his own private local repository on his local machine. When I say a local repository, it's a full-fledged repository, and what it means is that all the operations that can be performed on a repository can be done on this local repository. The local repository will contain all the revision history, the commit information, all the branches and tags. The biggest benefit of this approach is that the user can work on his project in isolation and without depending on the internet. The user can check out files, create new files, modify files, remove the files, and can finally commit the changes to the repository. Finally, when he feels to collaborate with other developers, he can push his local changes from the local repository to a centralized repository. A centralized repository is just another normal Git repository on the network, except that this is treated as a single source of truth to be used by tools like Jenkins. This section will cover the foundation and also the core principles behind Git. By the end of this section, the participant will have a thorough understanding of Git and its foundation. So let's get started.